shop. Let's get this react out the way. A new CJ the Champ video, the nonchalant trials of JINWOO.
Solo leveling, anime of the year, well deserved.
Depending on what you're judging it on.
We're gonna check this out, man. Glad to see CJ back doing it.
I'm glad he's called JINWOO a Smurf, because definitely Smurf activity going on. You know?
Gonna check this out though.
Finally, after many trials and errors, an entire video corrupting on a man, leading to the worst crash out he's ever had in his life, to Rampage Jacksoning his fucking.
I wonder if it was this video that
doing.
Oh no, there you go.
From scratch. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally back after
never dealt with video corruption, but editing a long video and then trying to upload it and then it gets blocked everywhere. That's my biggest. Y'all don't understand. That takes me away from days of editing because I just don't want to do it no more. You put so much time and effort into doing some shit and then it's out of your hands at that point. Nothing you can do about it.
God damn. Yeah, man.
So I know some of that pain.
Thing I've ever experienced. Still don't know how that happened. But oh boy, another day, another trial for one of the most anticipated characters ever. People have been asking me to do a video on this motherfucker for ages. Even before the anime came out. They just wanted straight mono panels. But it is none other than the serial ore farming E-rank Smurf of doom, Mr. Sung JINWOO. So prepare yourself to watch this motherfucker watch somebody else get their ass beat when he knows damn well he can one-shot the nigga. Ain't anybody else. Every time he does this shit, I'm adding a charge because what the fuck, bro? So, without further ado, the JINWOO trials.
JINWOO. He's round table, man.
Ladies and gentlemen. So before we actually dive into Exhibit A, let's get a little context on Mr. JINWOO here. So, in the world of solo leveling, Earth turned into an action RPG. These things called gates started opening up in the world, and inside of those gates were your typical dungeons. Now, when this happened, there were humans who awakened abilities, and they were called hunters. Now, these hunters had a ranking system for how strong you were. S rank to E rank. S being the cream of the crop. Highest rank niggas in the game. These are your one above all, radiants, challengers, and basically any other high-ass rank in any other game. These niggas don't touch grass in showers. Never heard of them. Clear example, look at fine shit right here. She always gotta have a handkerchief because she cannot bear the smell of all these sweaty ass niggas.
I don't know who it is, but somebody smell like shit.
And then it goes from A rank to B, C, D, and E. And JINWOO was a fucking
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
This nigga was trash. He sucked! Hot ass, buns. And what made it worse, he was a DPS. So that's how you know he really was trash. And to make it even more worse, in this world, once you get a rank, you're stuck there. There's no leveling up. You are hard stuck. So this man, JINWOO, was hard stuck bronze 3. And he was also known as the world's weakest hunter. Niggas had a sigh of relief when they saw him at raids because they was like, oh, JINWOO's here.
I ain't motherfuckers that think solo leveling invented this type of anime too. this video game type shit, like this shit's been around forever.
Pocket healer. Fine shit #1 because that's what I'm gonna call it because I don't know a fucking name. She out here having to heal this nigga 24/7 because he's struggling with a fucking goblin. She looking at this every time like, JINWOO, you gotta stop this shit. I'm having to pocket your scrub ass every fucking raid. And the reason why bro was even doing this in the first place was because his mama was in a coma.
I feel like that plot got lost at some point too.
It got lost and they tried to bring it back.
Once mama was good, it's like, all right, why should I fucking care anymore?
Backstory so tragic you would think Oda wrote this shit. Now I'm gonna speedrun how everything changed for this man and how he had the greatest glow up I've ever seen. Him and his party found a secret dungeon. They go into a big old room.
I ain't gonna lie, this first episode had me thinking a lot higher of this show.
Oh wow.
Because I feel like it peaked right here for that first season. It never regained this shit afterwards for me.
Swiss cheese like Frieza. This was brutal. And JINWOO decided to sacrifice himself so everybody could escape, leading to him getting jumped by all the statues and dying like the most brutal way ever. But luckily for JINWOO, this was all a test by the mysterious system. And JINWOO gets a second chance at life as a player. And as a player, he has the ability to level up. He could finally get out of bronze. He was not destined to be a trash-ass nigga anymore. He turned in to Himothy. Bro started going into secret dungeons, clearing them solo. He didn't need a pocket heal no more. He became competent. He could one-shot bosses whole parties would struggle to beat. The system made him do the exact workout as Saitama. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run. Only difference is a nigga ain't go bald. And he ended up building a Greek god physique in like days. So now that we got all the context out the way, let's finally dive into Exhibit A, Attack of the Smurf. This man JINWOO caught some bodies. And I'm not talking about no regular dungeon bosses. I'm talking about actual human bodies.
He did.
He was booming niggas. And our first example of this is this bum ass,
bitch ass,
scheming ass niggas was trying to set our boy up. You see, you need at least 8 people to raid a gate. So they needed 2 fills. So they got
niggas running their own shit before this. They running their own situation. Shit, left them alone.
Like, don't get me
It's
wrong,
that fucking Nepo baby word.
you can't tell me this nigga ain't
I can't go a day without hearing this shit now, man. Niggas learn a new word, use it every day.
Nepo, Nepo.
He's got some of the best equipment on the market. If this don't screams daddy's money, I don't know what to tell you. Now, when JINWOO met up with this
He's just a nigga that come on the basketball court with fucking arm sleeve and leg sleeve, special goggles and shit on, headbands, Jordan jerseys, fresh Jordans.
And we'll be on
Trash.
Right.
JINWOO picked up on these guys' game pretty easily. First off, they made him sign an NDA, which is already sketchy as hell. Secondly, they only asked him to carry the bags because he's an E rank. And last but not least, the biggest thing that threw him off, their team comp consisted of 3 tanks and 3 DPS.
No need for healers.
Not a single healer in sight.
That's
And bro
crazy.
told him, oh, don't worry, we do all of our raids with no healer.
I beg your pardon?
And this is when JINWOO knew. 4 C ranks and 2 D ranks. That's equivalent to 4 golds and 2 silvers. And not a single healer.
all more for
in
rival
sight.
references.
GG no hills, this shit is cooked. So later on, they enter the dungeon, and JINWOO is just there carrying the bags and letting them do all the work. So they end
I'm
up
glad
making
this
it to
shit
the boss.
is not like real life stuff. Cause after playing so much Marvel Rivals, niggas be in the cave yelling shit, where's the heals? I'm counting kill niggas on my team, I'm sorry. The niggas like, not healing.
Where the hell is that?
If y'all watch any of our Marvel Rivals playthroughs, you know what I'm talking about.
Boss's lair, and they hit the jackpot because the whole place is covered in monocrystals. These boys are about to make a fortune. So this is when the scheming 6-stack starts to enact their plan. You see, the boss of this dungeon is asleep, and they needed to be asleep to mine all the crystals, because if the boss dies, the gate closes. So Dong-Suk told old boy right here, hey man, where's the gear? And bro says, man, sorry boss, I left it outside. JINWOO and Jinho, you guys stay here and look after the score, and we're gonna go get the mining equipment, capiche? Huh? So they leave, right? And guess what they do? They blow up the entrance to the boss's lair, leaving them trapped in there. So yeah, this 6-stack is a bunch of con men crooks.
Where this goes on?
Actual plan.
Name 5 characters from Solo Leveling.
Sun JINWOO, Woojin, Ryujin, got his head cut off. Shorty, forgot the goddamn names. Don't do this to me.
In there and wake the boss up with the explosion. So
That's the question
boss
everybody
can
fucking
eat
fails to
them
answer.
and go to sleep after
Enemy of the year.
And this would allow them to come
You
in
don't care
and
about it because I'm my son.
Exactly.
They literally use these boys as bait. These are some crooked ass niggas. But oh, how little did they know that the E rank that they had holding their bags was a Smurf of doom. JINWOO cooked this spider in a minute tops. Like, dog, I hate spiders, but this classifies as animal abuse. Look at what he's doing to the thing. He's butchering that nigga. And old trust fund baby looking at bro like, what the fuck? Who is this demon on my team? He just cooked a boss by himself. Bro was so flabbergasted, he picked up the bags and said, hey bro, let me carry your shit. You're the boss, right? You need some water, my nigga? I know you're tired. Sure. Yeah, drink it all up, boss. And just off of this moment, this rich motherfucker became his biggest glazer. So then later on, the scheming 6-stack come back. and they were surprised the boss is dead. So they thought JINWOO killed it because he has all this expensive gear. So bro told him, kill JINWOO and we'll let you live. But JINWOO was like, nah, I ain't fighting him. He might fuck around, kill me before he kill y'all. So they get ready to jump old boy. And while they're walking towards him, JINWOO gets the urgent quest. And the system tells this man,
catch them bodies.
All 6 of them.
I love that shit. Yeah, oh yeah, catch them bodies.
Ends up
He's gonna do it anyway.
and sends bro into the wall. But that
He just
attack
got
was
incentive.
Straight futile. That shit just tickled the nigga. Bro got up and was like, oh, thank you for that. I had this crook in my back for like a month, but that little massage that you just gave me finally fixed it. So allow me to return the favor. So they looking at bro like, what the fuck? This guy delusional? So the ginger right here walked up to JINWOO and was like, let me give you a reality check, man. You're a bum ass E-rank, bronze 3. What the fuck are you gonna do to us, huh? With no emotion, just decapitates this man. Niggas are shocked. They like, nani? How the hell did an E-rank just kill a D-rank? And Hwang Dong-suk knew, oh my God.
Hong Dong, and then he got his brother Hung Jameson.
He could be making them fucking names up.
So they all try
Nobody
to
would
jump
know.
him, but it is no use. Look at this, he flash steps, bro, and just shoves a dagger in his neck. Oh boy comes in with a swing, misses, knife to the gut, and he deserves this shit too for rocking that piece of broccoli on his head. You know what made these dudes' deaths even worse? They did not die off of just that one stab. He ended up poisoning these niggas, making them suffer before he finally cut them down.
Double kill.
Now next up, look at this bum ass nigga with the gun. Can't aim for shit.
This nigga have a crossbow,
Crossbow,
machine gun.
shotgun, machine gun.
And then look at the mage. He tries to hit bro with a fireball. Instant flash step. And takes a knife to the booty hole. Pause.
Quadruple kill.
Nigga stabbed him in his ass. You could tell by the way he fell. Just off of that, this man that caught 5 bodies, but he wasn't done. Cause he still had to deal with old boy. And he was mad as hell. He was like, you fucking smurf. So you think you're cool, huh? Beating on bum ass D and C ranks. Well, little do you know, those guys were just holding me back. Because I know damn well I'm a higher rank than I should be. So bro tries to attack him, but Woo speed blitzes him and tells him, nah, buddy, you're right where you belong. Just another fucking scrub stuck in elo hell. Boom! Face plants this bomb.
Yes, he did.
And at this point in time, old boy started rethinking his whole life. He even started begging the bro like, oh, hear me out, bro. Listen, we could be a duo queue of hell. Me, you, we'll be unstoppable.
You are a worthless, bitch ass nigga. Cause what are you here for? To worship me? Kill yourself.
Please hard carry me. I swear to God, out.
He said hard
Kill.
carry. Not the hard
Man
carry.
just wiped the whole team.
Damn,
Dropped
hard
off
carry,
all
then
6
cut
of
the
them
head
and
off,
sent them back to the
out of there.
lobby. But these were not the only human bodies.
Said not classified as murders due to
Because
self-defense.
the
It
next
was
victim on
self-defense.
this man's list
Yep.
was Mr. Taeshik Kong. And I ain't gonna lie, this is another motherfucker that had it coming. So how this happened? JINWOO was on a raid with his old crew, with old nigga and fine shit. And during this raid, they had some prisoners with them that were gonna help because it'll shed some time off of their sentencing. And the supervisor of these prisoners was Taeshik Kong. But Mr. Taeshik was not here to supervise. Oh no, this man was here to fulfill a bounty. You see, this man got an offer from a father whose daughter was assaulted by these 3 prisoners, and the daughter ended up booming herself. Then shortly after that, the mother was hospitalized after the shock. Some pretty terrible shit. So the father paid Taeshik to kill these dudes, and that's what he did. He boomed them, which is reasonable. They deserved it. However, what was not deserved is what happened to these 2. Because sadly for them,
They just walked
were
in wrong
at
place,
the
wrong
wrong
time.
place
Yep.
at the wrong time. They saw old boy boom these niggas. So guess what this maniac did? He kills old boy and the old nigga. Then when JINWOO and everybody else found the bodies, this maniac tried to sneak them until JINWOO stopped him at the last second. And just look at this crackhead talking like, oh yeah, I love the thrill of the kill. So what should I do first? Should I dive your backline and kill your healer? I mean, you're not
Fuck
gonna
outta
protect
here.
a poor bitch. And my God, this is JINWOO's first offense of letting somebody get their ass whooped when he can clearly whoop that nigga's ass. So Unk told JINWOO, hold on there, young player. Let the OG handle this one now. Now, Kang was a B rank hunter, and Unk was a C rank hunter. And also, you can't forget, Unk has 1 arm. And before one of y'all say, but usually characters with one arm are usually strong.
No.
Hey, guess what? Not everybody is built like Shanks. This is just a regular nigga with one arm. So Woo, why the fuck did you let Punk fight this nigga? Why? So you could read your opponent, so you could download him to beat him later? Like, nigga, you could download his ass while fighting him. But nah, you decided to let Unk get that ass whooped.
Yes, he did.
You got fine shit over here falling to her knees, panicking for her lifeline. Oh my God, we're gonna die. You literally let this nigga get hit by a judgment cut. Nigga popping off blood to keep Virgil. So when OG was about to die,
God, I had to my son. Shout out to my son that damn song.
But I don't care. Too little, too late, bro. Hit that nigga with the JINWOO special. Watching this nigga get his ass beat just so you could pull up cold as shit. Fucking serial ore farmer, bro. Now, Tae-Shi Kong wasn't an idiot like the six tag. This man knew off the rip. He ranked my ass. You're smurfing like a motherfucker. You know you can get reported for this shit, right? Now, this fight for JINWOO was a mirror match of hell because both of them have the same dual blade dagger build. So at the end of the day, this is an ego off.
I feel like
The
this nigga
person
put
who
up
wins this
not more of a
fight
fight,
is
but
just better. So these
more
boys
entertaining
started
fight than a lot of
dancing,
shit that the
everything
S rank
just
did when he
straight
introduced him in season 2.
equal
Exactly.
technique, equal power, typical things that you're gonna see in a mirror match. But everything changed when JINWOO got that notification and the system said once again,
Naming up S
lock
ranks.
the fucking and boom this nigga.
Real.
One stop in your heart. So this man start hitting the Goku hop.
Fusion,
loosening up
that's the only one I
muscles
can
to
get you.
whoop this nigga ass. So JINWOO blitzes bro at the speed of sound.
At least the fucked up thing is I know his people that he took.
Shit was stuck. He was like,
Yeah,
holy shit.
the niggas that got knocked
Pedro,
off.
and I know all of them.
Indeed, he was. And that cut that he landed poisoned the left side of bro's face because JINWOO's daggers have that poison debuff. But it was just gonna get worse for bro from here. JINWOO started blitzing the hell out of bro, started putting him on his toes. But Tae-Shi ends up using his passive ability, making him go invisible. And he ends up slicing Woo in the ankles. I know that had to be painful. If you've ever been hit in the ankle by a razor screw,
God.
up the pain level by 10, and that's the hit that JINWOO just took. And that man Tae-Shi was talking shit. He was saying, yeah, it hurt, don't it, fuck nigga? Go on, call out to your healer. Go to your back line and get some heals like the bitch you are. But JINWOO just looked at bro dead in the eyes and told him, born again. Like, bro, just look at his face, man. He knew
Word,
it
that's
was
what he
over.
doing?
Bro can heal himself. And he has a spare healer in his back line. It's over. At this point, just vote to surrender, my nigga. Just get it over with. So it was all over. JINWOO activated that murderous intent. This man emitted so much of his aura. It invaded this man's psyche. And before he knew it, he had a dagger shoved in his heart. And all he saw before the lights went out was this man Woo ore farming over his body.
Bitch
I
ass.
don't know what's worse, getting fucking teabagged or a motherfucker
That's my
ore farming over my
problem
dead
with this
body.
show.
But with that being said,
That's my
the
problem
shit
with this show. I
come.
always talk about how leading up to the fight is always, you compared it to One Punch Man. There's always a lot of people, then it's just skill unlock, instant death. Like, bro, that takes away so much from me. Like, it builds up, it's edging you on, and it just stops jerking you off. Like, it just stops.
That's
Like,
pretty,
that's my
that
problem with
is
this
pretty much
show.
it. That is pretty much it. That is pretty much it. But it's entertaining.
Anime of the year.
Became the seventh
On Crunchyroll, I'll
to be
say.
Swiss cheese
There's other
by the Smurf of
certified
the
anime
the
websites and shit that did not give this shit
Jinwoo
anime of the year.
Yep.
You must go do a part 2 of this shit. This video.
Y'all
is
ready, ladies and gentlemen. Exhibit B, scrapping with a Souls boss. Now, this man JINWOO is not new to fighting crazy ass dungeon bosses. I mean,
Nah,
this
but
same dude
so it's only season 1 he doing.
a
Seem like
Cerberus. This man killed Hades' three-headed dog and lived to tell the tale. That is insane. But there was one boss that put so much
Igris.
belt to ass on this nigga. It low-key made him rethink this hunting shit. And it was none other than the 7-foot big-bodied Igris the Blood Ray.
Nigga,
Motherfucker
that is what it
got.
gets. This is probably fighting it.
Bullets off the rip. And this was the ultimate.
yeah.
Dang the keys in front of the baby.
Looked at bro.
No story needed.
Are you a real nigga or are you
If any other anime give you a fight this good, you're gonna get backstory on both protagonist and antagonist. Nah, this nigga was just here. Flash lights.
Bro destroyed a whole pillar. He was not playing with bro. Then he strikes again, and JINWOO blocked it. But that strike had so much force, it sends him across the throne room. And 1 second later, he's already his ass. Didn't even give this man a chance to breathe. And by God, JINWOO was trying everything. Bro was throwing multiple strikes, but Eagles had Ultra Instinct. But JINWOO was finally able to land a hit, but it did no damage. Bro's armor parried it. Then he came down with his sword again, and this strike was so powerful, it sent him flying again. This man JINWOO was lost, couldn't do nothing. He'd been fighting the motherfucker for 2 minutes and not even an inch of health is gone. So JINWOO's blade could basically do nothing. These stats were not doing it. Bro was insanely
Where's that unlock?
So JINWOO decided, man, if the dagger ain't gonna do nothing,
Throw hands, nigga. This ain't no unlock. This is trying to throw hands.
Being a gentleman, decided,
Oh, we throwing hands, so I like you, little nigga. All right, let's
That's exactly how you wanted this
Bro
nigga.
was already winning the fight, but decided to come down to his level and throw hands with him. This man is a demon. And Eagles wasted no time. Bro stood there in aura farm for 2 seconds. Then boom! With the snap of a finger, plants this man in the ground. Punch was so fast, it was unreactable. And it didn't stop here. Bro picked him up and ragdolled him across the room. Then hawked him down to hit this boy with the pummeled this man to a pulp in the wall. And I tell you, boy, JINWOO was trying his hardest, but he could not land a single hit. Eagles had perfect defense. But while JINWOO was getting ragdolled, he ended up finding an opening. And he ends up bicycle kicking this nigga in the neck. And he finally took some health off. But this kick enraged the Eagles. Bro said fuck it and skipped to his second phase. He dribbling this man like a basketball.
That juggle was
In
crazy.
slow motion. Uppercut to the gut, then to the back, while making him flip mid-punch. Then another 2-piece combo. Then he hits the dragon ball
This slow motion looks so hilarious. Slow motion.
flying with the haymaker. And dog, at this point, it just looked like Eagles was playing with a new toy he got for Christmas. Bro was hitting him with the Broly drag, then threw him across the room again. And look how he just conveniently
Laid
landed
on the throne.
throne. Then this man Eagles walked up to him like,
Come on, bitch ass nigga. Show me that you worthy of this throne, or sit here and die like a bitch.
so Eagles uses the force to call his greatsword and swings at JINWOO. But JINWOO enhanced his body to catch the sword, then summons his dagger and stabs him in the eye, finally doing some damage to this man. And this is when JINWOO just awoke that dog in him. He ended up pushing bro all the way into the wall, summoned his dagger again, then shoved it in this man's throat.
So the whole
and said,
fist fight was for
"Nah,
nothing. If you can
I'm
just
not
enhance
done
yourself to
yet."
catch the sword, why didn't you do it at the beginning? That's what I'm talking about. This fucking show, this inconsistencies, bro. Like, it's just to shine the light to show everybody animation. That's all it's built for, bro.
But dog,
It makes no logical sense when you start trying to push it into perspective.
It
Like
does.
that.
him the upper hand in
But they love it.
I
don't.
Boss.
When I watch anime with good
Not gonna
storytelling
lie,
and shit, and I come back to shit
insane
like this, it's
work.
like,
nigga beat a Souls boss.
I understand why.
IRL,
If I was
and on the
15
first
again,
try, too.
how I thought Dragon Ball Z
to
was
be
the
fair,
greatest
this
thing
is
ever.
IRL.
Yes.
You only do it one try, but bro proved that
Just
he
me
was
being old.
Timothy. Just for
Yep.
5 minutes later.
You want something, I get it.
Especially when it's hyped.
Yes.
I'ma definitely think, oh, this must be the greatest shit ever.
The JINWOO trials. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of just trial 1, this man got 7 bodies, 1 count of animal abuse.
I was wondering how different the show is from
watching
the
somebody
main
getting
one.
their ass beat
Like,
when
it's-
you should be
Yeah, I want to see that too. Because I like kind of what the latest up in the man one.
Yeah.
It's a whole, it's a lot of shit that goes on in it. But again,
I think that's some of like the stuff that's coming. Especially when they start talking about the whole season 3 might not happen, and it got announced that it will happen, but there's no date on when it will happen.
Ridiculous. Spoiler. Yes.
it's to be continued. We kind of figured it.
Yeah. Like I said, they do got some shit coming, but it's like, I don't know.
So we got to be thinking, okay,
No, we don't.
okay, this man
I'm only critical on it because if I gotta spend my time to watch something that people hype up, of course I'm gonna be critical of it. I don't have time to watch shit I want to watch. So when I watch the shit that everybody else is like, oh, it's the greatest thing ever, yeah, I'm gonna be critical on the shit.
They dangle the keys and everything for you.
I'm not
Right.
surprised though. That's just most animated that gets popularized now. Like
Demon Slayer. Let me start talking about Demon Slayer.
but people know
I'm
what it
gonna
is
see.
though. Like, nobody's watching Demon Slayer for story, for immaculate storytelling.
Nah,
Nobody's watching Jujutsu Kaisen for immaculate storytelling. Like, you know what it is.
He's the aura farmer, man. He's Piccolo. But man, shout out to Demon Slayer, CJ the champ.
This nigga said shout out to Demon Slayer. Shout out to CJ the champ for all the way to the Demon Slayer.
I don't know why I said
Glaze
Demon Slayer.
gave
Excuse me. I mean, Solo Leveling.
Yeah.
Level was of the soul.
I guess I hope that third season does come. Like they don't know. The animators are saying no. One of the voice actors said, "Oh, we got something cooking," but it's not confirmed. So like nobody knows if it's happening. They're like the writers said, "Oh, season 3 is not happening at all." So it's like, what's going on over there? You would think it's making money. It's winning the war.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they try to think about. Damn, we make this money,
bro. You would think that would be a straight green light. Go ahead, get back, get the writers, take over, snatch the writers, animators away from their family. Get in the studio.
That's a problem right there.
I think it's Solo Leveling. They said one episode was taking a year or 8 months to do.
What's the name?
So it's like, crazy. Of course, you got multiple teams of animators, but that's still crazy.
But the thing, it felt like when they dropped the first season, the second season was right there.
As I said, you have multiple teams working on certain episodes, so you got to have a bunch of animators that's doing shit like that.
Yeah. So
you probably got 12 teams that's all working on one episode just to get the series out for the next year.
I'm tired of the leveling. I can't even level this in my family. What type of level is this shit?
Level that pin up, bitch.
Level that pen work. Where your pen game at, nigga?
Tell your family to level up without you. It's all a joke. It's all a joke, like we said. Appreciate CJ dropping another fire video. And can't wait for more.